What's happening, my peoples? And I go by the name The Sorcerer. And today I've got a little special reading to do. And this reading is about a famous rapper. His name is Jay-Z. Now, I'll be doing a reading for entertainment purposes. And we're going to see if his 99 problems that he has is actually now 100. And let's see what his energy is like. Recently, he's had some allegations over him, basically him being involved with raping a 13-year-old, alleged. So let's see what the energy's saying. Okay, let's figure this out. And let's see what's behind this situation. I do feel like he's very defensive at this moment in time. I do feel like it's about him trying to... Wow. Okay, so right now, he's in the energy of trying to use the Seven of Swords, which is about boundaries. Boundaries from him not being too accessible. He's always been that way, but now it's about him reaffirming that extra boundaries, obviously over the things that he's been alleged of doing. I also feel like he is trying to put absolute, more of like an authoritarian energy where he's on top of the situation, where he's really over controlling over the situation. I do feel at this moment in time that with what's been alleged and what's been said to him in public, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is trying to make the effort of things, throwing things to the wall and hoping something sticks. So this is done to basically nip in the bud of what was accused of, or what's been said out in public. And I feel like he's in this process of trying to utilize his power with the Emperor card and navigate a lane that would be somewhere where he's distancing himself, away from the situation. I do feel like right now, he definitely feels under the cosh, because in terms of his personal life, especially with regards to him and his marriage to Beyonce, I do feel like there's behind the scenes some effects in regarding that. And what I see as well with the Seven of Cups is that right now there is a state of confusion, finding a solution towards the situation. I feel like at this moment in time, he's definitely going to isolate himself away from people. Also will be protecting his money. That's what I feel as well. And I'm going to delve deep into that situation. We're going to look into it. Let's see. Let's see what the tarot says in regarding Jay-Z's alleged situation that's happened. Firstly, did he do it? Did he do it? Boy, oh boy. I feel like there was two other people that was involved in the situation. This happened a long time ago. And I genuinely feel like this is not of one, but one of many. I feel like this situation was happened over, and it gives me the energy of opportunism. They say in America, or I feel like it's all over the world, that the definition of trafficking would be the idea that somebody is flown from one place to the other, or traveling from one place to the other to in order for it to call it that type of crime. I do feel right now, especially with his energy, that he has done this many a times. Yes, there's given me the Knight of Swords and that energy, as if there's an opportunity to, it has, if he has the opportunity to do so, it's like you give him an inch, he'll take the yard. He'll definitely take the yard. But why all of a sudden now? Why all of a sudden now? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll take that card. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to shuffle more. Ooh, it fell out. It's giving me complacency. It's giving me very, very complacency. Okay. So I feel like this energy is something to do with ego. Yes. So this has all happened all in divine timing. You've got the Star card energy, which is about something that has obviously shown to the public domain. I feel like it's recent events with his best mate. If you know, you know. And if anything, they always say there's no smoke without fire. I'm going to go as far to say there are a couple of things within this process that I'll have to let you know. I do feel like there has been some legalities behind the scenes. Especially with the Justice card, I do see it. It was part of a strategy around people as well. Something about this 10 of Cups gives me the idea that he was very complacent as well. So I do feel like there was something that he's done. But I also feel like what has triggered this situation is effectively an investment that he's done. That's the energy that I feel, especially with the 10 of Wands. Something that he was planning ahead of time. I'm going to go as far to say that it was also motivated around people to give him an expose at this time. So it was sort of a plan that happened very, very recently. I think it was orchestrated by people that he is surrounding himself with. I feel like it's involving, the main head of this is a guy, a man, and this is somebody of a owner, shall I say. Yes, I feel like this is somebody that's a visionary. So this is a person that has his own agendas, but I also feel like this person know exactly what has happened. This vibe is giving me an energy that, yes, there is no smoke without fire, but at the same time, I feel like he's done this thing that was said, and the reason for this is they're using this as a form of tactic. You have the World card, and the World card for me is not only for travel, but the things that you're covering. So in terms of things such as business, the King of Swords being a person of actions, I believe that Jay-Z has had his a motivation to make sort of deals. But I also feel like people have, which is really sad, that people have known for time that things has happened on his end, but they're now using this as a form of leverage. Yes. 9 of Wands. It was like a matter of time before they would have pressed that button. I've also got the Emperor card. So this Emperor card is also another person that's in regards to his field, to make that executive decision into saying, hold on a minute, let's do some tactics here. Let's take advantage of the situation. Not only that he has evidence against him, but let's use that popularity to say, okay, let's put a marker down. The 5 of Swords is that there's this person that's made a decision in regards to the situation. So 5 of Swords is about someone actively parting ways with Jay-Z. And this could be people that he's worked with, and they're saying, you know what, no, You know, sometimes business can be a very, very dirty work in terms of like from the higher up. So this is definitely them making a decision on cutting off a supply, a connection going forwards. And this is just a situation that was orchestrated for sure. I do feel like there's going to be big changes. Hierophant cards about heightened frequency. I do feel like there's a added element of a big change which involves karma. I feel very, very strong to say that in terms of his energy, it is something that he's going to have to look out for. I've got the energy of the moon. So this is a situation with Jay-Z that's going to continuously loom over his head. It's giving me the impression that in regards to somebody like R. Kelly, for example, R. Kelly has been known for doing these type of things for a very long time. It's going to just be one of those situations very similar that Jay-Z will be experiencing. Final cards. Let's see what the energy is like in regarding him and the person to have said the alleged. Whew. So this person has evidence. This person has evidence. Clear as day. That's the energy that I feel. I do feel like it's a situation that they will have to meet on court basis. The Six of Pentacles is about, for me, about court. I do see him, it's like him being guilty on both ends. So he may be able to win in court to say that, you know, there isn't any clear evidence, there isn't anything there to suggest anything worse than that. But the issue that he has is that he's already set the public perception of everything that's happened. It's given me the energy of like the public will ultimately see what was done and what was said and what's going to be revealed, especially with the Three of Pentacles. So just because he might be getting off on a technicality, let's call it that way, he'll eventually be in a situation where it's going to tarnish his reputation. And I'm going to say more so towards the energy of public domain, public image. I don't think it's going to be a situation where he's going to lose financial elements like too much of a financial element. I do see him doing being able to work through the situation, but ultimately we've got the energy of the Sun card for the and for me this is about him needing to have a new chapter. It is better for him to come clean, but I don't think he would. I feel like he is going to answer with riddles. It's given me the energy of I'm gonna let the public think what they think, but ultimately I came clean towards this decision based on a technicality. For those that are attuned, especially who's linked with spirituality, intuition, I do believe we all have an idea of what's happened. His next couple of months is going to be really, really difficult for him, shall I say. I've got the Nine of Swords, so this is his own Tower moment, but it also feels like it's a revelation that's happened recently that's happened. I do feel like it's due to the revelation, but I also feel like people are also going to be scared. I do feel like it's going to involve a group of people that would betray him. You've got the Three of Cups, which is a community. You've also got the Ten of Swords, which is about the energy of having to save themselves in order to throw Jay-Z under the bus. This is the situation, unfortunately, that's going to happen. In terms of the marriage, I do feel like it's going to hurt the elements of the family home, but I do feel like Beyonce will stand by him. I believe so. I don't think she's going to be pulling the trigger. But from a long-term perspective, I don't think it's going to be built on trust. I just feel like it's motivated by commercial branding that they have together as a couple. It's given me the energy that he's going to be very, very lonely and isolated. But this is due to the fact of the energy that what he's done. I see this continuously. I see this happening, or news will come, more news will happen from the spaces within the 2 years, because I feel like this is going to be long-winded. It's giving me the energy right now that they're going to play the long game, hoping that public perception changes over time, because you've got the 9 of Wands. So it's going to be very gray within the next 2 years, but I feel like he'll be able to shake things off. It's just that it will give him a change of reputation from the general populace. I think his core fan base will be very clear of his support, but overall, I genuinely feel like Jay-Z's put a marker down for the future, a stain that's been engraved for many years to come. That's what I feel. That was the reading for Jay-Z and the alleged accusations. Yes, that was the reading for Jay-Z and the alleged accusations. And remember, for entertainment purposes.